Good morning, everyone. The early church fathers identified all the parties involved in the parable in today's gospel. The one who plants the vineyard, put a hedge around it, and built the tower is God himself. The vineyard they identify as Israel, God's chosen people. The tenants, the ones responsible for the care of the vineyard, are the chief priests and scribes and elders of ancient Israel. And the landlord's son is none other than Christ himself. The owner's absence makes it clear that God really did entrust Israel to its leaders. Hence their responsibility and the account he demands of them. The malicious purpose of the tenants in murdering the son and heir to keep the inheritance for themselves is the madness of the leaders in expecting to become undisputed masters of Israel, despots even, by putting Christ to death. Their ambition blinds them to the punishment that awaits. Then they cast him out of the vineyard and killed him. This was a simple reference to Christ's crucifixion, which took place outside the walls of Jerusalem. These tenants rejected the prophets and put them to death. They rejected Christ and put him to death. And so the landlord has sought a new foundation for the vineyard, a new foundation for the kingdom of God. Christ is the stone that was rejected by the builders, and he has become the cornerstone of the new Jerusalem, the new Israel, the church of Christ. I know at times it seems that this church seems, well, not this one in particular, but the church seems to be falling down around us at times. We have scandals every other day, it seems. Problems with hierarchy, problems with priests, problems all over the place. And it can be disheartening. But the thing is, this parable today reminds us that Christ is the cornerstone of the church. He is, in fact, more than just the cornerstone. He is the entire foundation upon which this church is built. And if that's the case, then no matter what kind of scandal is rocking the church, no matter what's going on, Jesus Christ is here with us still. It is his church. He's protecting it as best as he can, despite sometimes the best efforts of ourselves to totally mess it all up. So I want you to take heart and not worry so much about the church being overrun or being, even with all the numbers that we keep seeing every single year from Cara and Pew, the drop in clergy, the drop in attendance. Okay, this is Christ's church. If this is where we're at, this is where we're at. We trust him because as the cornerstone, as the foundation upon which all is built, he's in charge. And so I want to share with you a quote before I end from, I want to say it was John the 23rd. I was a very short timer in the papacy. But his quote before he went to bed each night, because I can only imagine how difficult it is to run an entire global church. But each night before he went to bed, he would pray a very simple prayer. And I'm paraphrasing because I'm sure it wasn't in English. Lord, it's your church. You take care of it. I'm going to bed. And so at the end of the day, we don't have to worry about these things. It's God's church. He's going to take care of it so we can go to bed.